2021 Miami football fall camp has begun. Day one is in the books. I'm Steve Baker, the voice of the Redhawks, joined by head coach Chuck Martin. And coach, regardless of how it went, it had to feel great just to be out here coaching kids and getting ready to play football.
Yeah, spring 15 was a long ways from now. We really enjoyed the spring, and it's always the biggest gap. It seems like the end of the season, the spring, it's not that big a gap. We recruit, but then spring, you got a long time before we get to be around our guys like this every day. So, yeah, no, it was a blast. We love this team. It is a hardworking group that wants to get better. They're a blast to be around. Obviously, almost got the entire year taken away. We played 3 out of our potential 12, 13, 14 games a year ago. So really excited to get this opportunity and planning on trying to take advantage of every opportunity we get this year.
Yeah, absolutely. The pace of the practice was excellent, I thought. Getting in there, getting different periods going, team periods, fast pace, and some pretty good play for first day of camp.
Yeah, really, I totally agree. That was the biggest thing. It's just the tempo, and you're not even talking about trying to go fast. We're just everything we did today. Kids were on their toes, coaches were on their toes. We were not. We got the most out of a 2-hour practice. The amount of volume of work we did in 2 hours. That's always a goal. Like 10 people work 2 hours, they don't all get the same amount of work in. How much work can you get done in the time you're going to be out here? We're not going to be out here super long. That's not how we operate. And we probably got more plays run without going. We're not an up-tempo team, but we got more plays run just being crisp and being organized, and kids not wasting time between plays, getting signals and getting lined up in between periods. So it was really fun to be a part of.
Yeah, we've talked about the experience on this team before, but a lot of young guys out here seeing their first bit of camp, and you mentioned it in the huddle. Some of these guys didn't hesitate, didn't blink. We're out there going.
Yeah, and that's always what you're looking for on the first day. The execution or whatever, the knowledge, the experience isn't there. So you're going to see who really wants to be out, who's jumping in line, who doesn't know what they're doing but not afraid to go play anyways, and then who's kind of a little bit, wow, these guys are a little bigger, faster, and stronger than those guys we used to go against. So it was a lot of kids did that today. They stick out. Like I say, you don't have to be a genius head coach to figure out the couple of kids that really stood out today. That just they're trying to get reps. They're trying to play, and they want to be out here. Now we put the pads on a couple of days. That could change. We'll see. but as of today, there was a lot of positive things out of our young guys.
Well, that's I saw somebody post a Twitter. Camp is where you can change the impression. And for these young guys, that is the line.
Yeah, and we'll take it a step farther. Every day you can change your impression. It doesn't matter. Right. You're a hard worker yesterday, doesn't mean you're a hard worker today.
Right.
You were lazy yesterday, doesn't mean you're lazy today. You were dumb yesterday, doesn't mean you can't be smart today. You were a really smart player yesterday, doesn't mean you can't be a dumb player today. Like, especially in our sport. A lot of stuff happens. It happens fast. And you got to make a lot of quick decisions. And, well, he's really smart. He's really experienced. He never makes mistakes. Okay. The first play of the first game, bat snap from center. Like, the bat snap from, oh, he doesn't do that. Well, he did do it. It doesn't. This sport's very unforgiving. Very unforgiving. You got to be on every second, and then we always talk about your training for life. That's life. If you can become that person in life, you're gonna be successful. If you can't become a person in life, somebody else has become that person. Is gonna out. Well, I don't want to do extra. I don't want we're all overworked and underpaid. Well, who's gonna do more? Who's gonna outwork you? Who are you gonna outwork? That's everything we're trying to do every day, and we try to recruit kids up front that want that. And if you do recruit enough kids, which we don't always hit the mark, we got some kids that still want it to be easy, but we have a lot of kids that don't care that it's not easy and want more and want more. And when we don't ask them to do something, they come in and do it on their own. Yeah. Tom Robinson's in here last Saturday at 8 a.m. The indoor, it's dark, there's no lights on, and it's a sauna, and he's working pass rush moves by himself, and no one told him, no one even suggested it. Right. Hey, you might want to do this. You're like, okay, well, never gonna have a problem with that guy's work ethic because he does more than we ever ask him. So that's the leadership we have right now. That's why they're so fun to be around.
Coach, great first practice. First one's in the book. Cincinnati, obviously coming up very quickly on September 4th. We appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah, no, and that's the other thing. Like we got probably top 10 team in the country. First game on the road. We want to ease into this thing. You're gonna get punched in the mouth pretty severely. And we know we're gonna get punched in the mouth regardless. We better come ready to take a punch and give a punch and see what can happen. So we talked about today, we ain't got time. We don't have some cupcake non-league schedule. We gotta take every moment, and if we do, we still got a ridiculous challenge ahead of us. Exactly. We know the Bearcats. I watched them play against Georgia last year. They got some talented guys. But again, do we have the kids that are excited about that challenge? Yes, we do. So that's what makes it exciting. We know how good they are, but we want to go play. We want to go play somebody really good and see how good you are.
Coach. Thank you so much.
Appreciate it.